Hi to everyone. This is Muruga Ganesh, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies, K.S.Rangasamy College of Technology. We are going to discuss the topic on SWOT analysis and Porter's 5 Force model in the subject of strategic management. So let us discuss on SWOT analysis. What is SWOT? Strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. So this is called SWOT. A framework used to evaluate a company's competitive position and to develop strategic plan. So what is the strength internally and what are the opportunities and threats are available in the outside? So analyzing those things is not normally called as SWOT analysis. So let us discuss the components of SWOT analysis. First, what is strength? Strength describes what an organization excels at and what separates it from the competition. So these are the strength of an organization. How an organization is differentiating its product and services and other activities from its competition. Some examples are a strong brand, loyal customer base, a strong balance sheet, unique technologies, and so on. These are the example for strength of an organization. And weakness. So what are the weaknesses an organization possibly may have? The weaknesses stop an organization from performing as its optimum level. That they are they are the areas where the business needs to improve to remain competitive. There are some examples. That is a weak brand, higher than average turnover, high level of debt, an inadequate supply chain, or lack of capital, or the weaknesses for the organization. So more than or higher than average turnover means it is maybe labor turnover or the turnover which is not necessary for the company. So over investment in a particular area. So these are all the higher than average turnover. High level of debt means yes, an organization should not keep the debt more than a level. So if your organization keeps more than a or inadequate or a high level of debt, it may cost higher for the organization. So next one is opportunities. Opportunities refers to favorable external factors that could give an organization competitive advantage. So an organization may have good competitive advantage comparatively their competitors. So for example, if a country cuts tariffs, a car manufacturer can export its car into a new market. If a country cuts tariff, a car manufacturer can start its export to its cars into the new market, increases sales and market share. So these are the opportunity, these are the example for opportunity of an organization. So next one is threat. So threat means factors that have the potential to harm an organization. So what are the examples? Drought is a threat to a wheat producing company as it may destroy, reduce the crop yield. So other common threats includes like rising cost of raw materials, increasing competition, tight labor supply, and so on. These are all the examples for the threats of an organization. These are all the common examples of a threats of an organization. Next, let us discuss on Porter's 5 Force model. So what is Porter's 5 Force? A model that identifies and analyzes 5 competitive forces and shape every industry and help determine an industry weaknesses and strength. So what are the industry weaknesses and what are the industry strengths? It has to be identified to make an organization competitive. So let us discuss one by one the Porter's 5 Force model. The first one is competition in industry. That is, the first of the 5 force refers to the number of competitors and their ability to undercut a company. How much competitors are available for a business? So if number of competitors are more, there is a undercut for a company. The larger the number of competitors along with the number of equivalent product and services they offer, the lesser the power of a company. If competition is very less, it is a good for the company. So they can rule in the market. They can offer so many services and product, and they can attract the people very easily. Suppliers and buyers seek out a company's competition if they are able to offer a better deal or better price. Conversely, when competitive rivals is low, the company has greater power to charge high price and set the terms of deals to achieve higher sales and profit. Competition is less, it is very obvious that the company can set higher price and they set the terms and deals to achieve higher sales and profit. So it is possible if the competition in the industry is very less. Next one is potential of new entrants into an industry. Means a company's power is also affected by the force of new entrants into the market. If less, if the lesser chances of potential new entrances if the in the industry, the company may earn more profit because of the entrance cost is very high. So the lesser the possibility or potential of competition in the future in the market. An industry with strong barriers to entry is deal for existing companies within that the industry, since the company would be able to charge high prices and negotiate better terms. The third one is power of suppliers. So it is affected by the number of supplier of the key input of a goods and services. If the raw materials supplied by the suppliers are more, the power of supplier is very less. If the supplier is very few, the power of supplier is very high, so that they can supply the raw material and other product in a high price, so that finally the cost of product or cost of production may increase, so it may decrease the profit of an organization. On the other hand, when there is a many supplier or low switching cost between rival suppliers, a company can keep its input cost lower and enhance its profit. So next one is power of customers. It is affected by how many buyers or customers a company has. Means if a company having very few customers and few consumers, the power of consumers are high, because the customer switching cost may be the cost of the company to find the customer or market for its output may be high. So the power of the customer getting increased. A smaller and more powerful client base means that each customer has power to negotiate for lower price and better deals. A company that has many smaller independent customers will have an easier time charging higher price to increase profitability. So the power of customer will increase if the customer base is very less. So next one is threat of substitute. If the substitute goods or services that can be used in a place of company's product and services pose a threat. If more number of substitute product for our company product or services, it is a threat for the organization. When close substitute are available, customer will have the option to forego buying company's product, and a company's power can be weakened. So understanding Porter's 5 Force and how they apply to an industry can enable a company to adjust its business strategy to better use its resources to generate higher earnings for its investors. Thank you for listening.